Hi everybody, welcome to Elisa's Art Room. Tonight we're going to be working some more on my vintage Christmas junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We're currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or over on YouTube. Let me get you guys pulled up so I can see chat. So tonight we're going to be doing got one or two belly bands, some pockets, possibly a little project. I don't know really what to call it. It's like a flip down envelope thingy. So I might do that. We'll see how much I can fit in. Actually have quite a few ideas today. Hey Lori. All right, so let me go ahead and get this camera pulled up top so we can get started. Someone let me know if it sounds okay. I assume it is. It's all the way up, so if it's not, I can't do much. I think that's straight. Mic cord has a mind of its own today. It's like curling like crazy. Alright, so let's see what to do first. Thanks, Lori. Let me know sound is good. I'm starting to think I need a new microphone or something, because when I load them on YouTube, the sound isn't as good as other videos I watch, and I have it all the way up, and I'm using a mic, so I really don't know why. It could just be that I have an old iPad that I'm filming on, and maybe that's why. I don't know. Something's making it different. So, let's see. I'm going to be doing a lot of these plain pages. Trying to debate what I want to do. I think I'm going to do, I have like a belly band. When I was punching out holes for the buttons the other day, I kind of created this with the drop from that, and it's just a piece of cardstock with a book page on it, and then the holes that were punched out. And then I sewed around the edge of it. It's going to be a belly band. I just want to put it somewhere it'll make sense. I'm going to put some fabric in it. Got a little strip of fabric here. I don't know if I want to do it with maybe one of these spots where there's some red. And I think I cut out some trees to go with it. And a little word or something. So I've got this spot that has trees, but it's not very, it's kind of a thinner coffee dye. It's kind of busy. Some of these others. I think I'm going to try to cover this envelope too tonight, if I can. I have a plan for these craft papers on the other side of the cinchers with the gold. Busy. Well, is a good place for you. I don't want it next to the green. I have a plan for that. Well, I have a plan for one side. I don't really need both. About that. I already have that there. It's probably not a good idea. I think I'll put it just on one of these craft pages. They're not really craft, they're coffee dyed, but some of them are thicker than others. That one's not too bad. And then I had one by this that wasn't too bad. I might do this one. That's heavier. I'm just gonna put it there. I just gotta figure out what should I put here. I should put something. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, stay flat. Not gonna stay flat, are you? I'm just gonna take this fabric and weave it through here. You could use ribbon or something too, but I liked this color with it. Just kind of maneuvering it so that the frayed edges show a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna let the top hang out just a little bit there. Come on. Fingers in there. Where's my tweezers? Glue this bottom down. Alright, so I'm going to glue this here. It's just going to use some Fabri-Tac, I think. Just a little bit to hold that. And once I get this to lay right, I just want it nice and snug so it won't catch too much. I might glue the edges. I could just put another piece of paper there, I think. So maybe I'll throw a piece of paper there. I didn't cut one out, but I can do that pretty quick. I think it'll make it hold better in place. Put that there. I could just use craft or something. Grab a piece of brown craft, I think. Doesn't really matter what color, it's similar. I think that's just regular craft, which I have a decent amount of. So this is, I need to do about 1 and we'll see an 1/8 because I don't want to go all the way to the edge, I don't think. That's going to be tricky. Maybe I'll just mark it. Just not quite to the edge. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to go to the edge if I can get it to glue down properly. seems okay. I'll do 2 of those. Where's the other one? I have another one. I might as well cut it at the same time. Height-wise, so whenever you're cutting out holes for punches or whatever, I got another one I'm going to do with this snowflake one I did. Got something planned for that one. But they make good belly bands. Fabri-Tac, art glitter. I'm going to use art glitter. I'm not really going to put it on too much of the fabric. And art glitter will glue to fabric. Just not quite as good as the Fabri-Tac. I think this fits pretty much exactly, so let's just double check. Yep, close enough. I'll also stiffen it up just a little bit. That should be enough, I think. Catching it. I didn't get enough on the edges. Might should we use the Fabri-Tac only because it's a little thicker. This will hold, it just takes a second longer. Especially with that thread there. Glue rag. Do that on this side. Thing it's catching is just, I've got that thread there, so it's a little bumpy. This piece right here. Alright, I think on the other one I'll use the Fabri-Tac. It's like it's working, but it's taking a long time. Longer than I like. Alright, there. So that, and then that won't be moving anywhere. It's in there. what I want to do is put some embellishments on there. I cut out these little, I had some fabric with Christmas trees on it. So I cut these little trees out. When I cut out a fabric, I just put a little layer of glue, matte medium, and water. You don't really need, you could just use glue and water, but I had a mixture with glue, matte medium, and water already mixed. And just so it's thin, you know, fairly watered down. And then you just coat the fabric, and that way when you cut your fabric, it doesn't fray or anything. It stays nice and solid. So if I'm doing any fussy cuts out of little fabric pieces, then I always put that coat on there and let it dry before I cut them. Trying to find the fabric so I can show it to you. It's an older one. I only had a little bit of it left, but it's this one here. Just little trees on it. Alright, so I wanted to use one of these, maybe a green one. Thinking at the top. Put that there. Had some words. Where do you think you put the words? I think they're in my Holtz. Well, no, maybe I already put it in a project one. I think I did. Not that one. It's one of these. It's project in progress kind of thing. Somewhere. Alright, it's going to be difficult. That's not it. That's not it. There it is. So I'm going to put, oh, I'm way far away. Let me zoom in a little bit. No, I'm crooked. So a little tree there, and then I had some other things I thought might work. So maybe one of these little holiday ones, like that maybe. Got a December 25th, a couple of them. There's doubles because I have two. Maybe put this like, put that there. I think that there. What else did I have? I had some snowflakes. Is there anything else? Oh, you know, I think I had stamp. Is that upside down? I can't tell. Oh, yeah. Stamp there. I'll put the snowflakes under the tree. Yeah, I think I like that. I don't think it needs anything else. I could do an extra tree. No, I feel like it makes it off balance. Alright, that's probably good. Save this stuff for the other one. And we're just going to glue those on. I think I'll ink them. At least some of them. This has a little bit of an edge, not too much, but a little. I'm just going to dab it so it doesn't show too much. It's just put that there. We'll ink this. Hey, Bonnie. I might have to take off my flannel. I put a flannel on because I was freezing. Probably because I took a little nap because I was tired. And I woke up and I was freezing to death. But now that I'm working, I'm hot again. Okay. So we'll do that, and I've got to take this off because I'm melting. I didn't want, no, I think it covers it. I was trying to remember if it went over the edge, but I don't think it does. I think it goes, it's in that fabric, so it'll be fine. Yeah. Let's put that there. I'm pretty sure I had extra room there at the top. Let me just double check. Yeah, that'll be fine. So fairly simple, but cute belly band. Place. First I want to put something here. Maybe. I might just do, I mean it could just be plain, but I'll do something. I'll do, I've got some snowflakes, I think. You think I can find them? Maybe. It says they're in this one, are they? Nope. I have like all these stencil. I have like my stencils and all these kinds of things. And so I label them and then I put them back and I don't put them back in the right one. And then I have to go searching for them. Because, you know, it would make too much sense to put them back in the right one. And I have one with just snowflakes floating around here. This one has holly. No, there's not really any holly. Huh. Interesting. Well, hopefully I didn't put in some silly place. Give me just a second. I have way too many background stencils. That's why you're supposed to label them. Okay. It says Christmas. Is that Christmas? It has some snowflakes, but it's not the one I want. Nutcracker. Nope. Nope. Huh. Okay. Don't know what I did with it. I must have taken it and moved it somewhere. It's not like it's not big. It's a fairly large stencil. I should be able to find it. Oh, wait. This one says Christmas. I bet it's in here. I could do the trees too. That's what I did with that, the one that's coffee dyed. Maybe the trees would look better because I have the little tree on there. Snowflakes or trees. Do these little trees. I'll do the trees since I have the one tree on there. I'm just going to do it in brown. I don't want it to distract from it too much. Just give it a little something. Just do that. Let's see if we can get this on here fairly straight. Trying to get the top one to show. Helps if you only have one or two pieces under you. How about that? Or that? You like those two at the top. Have them on either side, hopefully. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, that should work. Alright, let's try that. It's hard to tell if it's straight, but I think it's straight. So we're just going to use this. Just to give it something. I guess brown. Yeah, I don't think I want red or anything. I think just brown. This one. I think I can hold it. Maybe. It's about there. Okay. It's about halfway into that one. Like I said, I wanted to be subtle. Okay. And we'll glue this on. All right, there. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to put in it. I don't know at this point. I don't have any. I'm trying to find some printouts I can do that are more like larger letter size, maybe. I think. Let's see what I have. I don't think I have anything. I had some lined paper. You know, I have a book page Santa song. I think I can make that fit. Trying to see. It's a little tall. I don't want to have to fold it if I don't have to. Should I decal it? Decal it? Don't decal it. I don't think I will. Just try to make it a little bit smaller. Try to straighten that edge up. Do it this way. I don't know why it's so crooked. Let's see how that fits. Too big still? Too big still. I may not be able to get it small enough. I can print it smaller. It's just a printout from Library of Congress. But I'll see if I can make it work with the one I already have. Just barely. All right, I'm gonna ink it. If I feel like it's too big, I'll just print another one later. Ink. Could probably be journaled on. It's, I don't know what kind of paper. I think it's resume paper. Feels like it. Why I printed on that, I have no idea, but I did. These are from a couple years back. All right. Just a little music sheet in there. That'll be cute. So there's one belly band down. Get it back where it goes. Okay. And the other one, so there's a snowflake one. I'm gonna line with gold and put, should have marked where I was gonna put it. I think, was I gonna put it here? I think so. I think this paper looked good. On the craft. I have another craft too. Let me see. I might put it in this one since I already have one in this one. Just don't need two in this one really. One's getting thick. Put it in this one. So what I'm going to do is take that. It's just my cutout from where I did the snowflakes when I was making them. And then there's an envelope I want to put these on. Oh, maybe I was going to put it next to the envelope. Let me see. Let me see if I can find where the envelope is. Is it in this one? Or is it in another one? I don't see it. It's not in that one. There is an inlet. Oh, okay, it is in this one. So I've got Santa. All right, so I want to put some snowflakes on here. Yeah, the belly band's just going to be in a different spot. That's fine. It'll just be here. So it'll be like two separate things. And then I gotta figure out how many I want on it. I think 5 worked out for where I had punched these. And then I've got this gold paper. And that is from this Tim Holtz Idea-ology paper, metallic gold. They're more like copper, and I think it's called rose gold or something. I'm going to use the one that's more like copper. Now this is only like 7 1/4, I think. Let me see. It's 8 that way. No, it's 8. Okay, it's 8 inches, but it's not quite. This is 8 1/2, but it might work. Let me see if 5 get on there. Okay. So if I do it from there to there. Yeah, I can do 5 on there. That'll be fine. I just won't go all the way to the top. I thought about turning it sideways. If I needed more room, I could put it on here sideways to get a longer piece out of this. But I don't think I need to. I think I can do it this way. So I'm just going to glue it on here first, I think. And then I'll trim it. Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to put the glue on here. But I think I'm going to use some glue stick and then some art glitter. I'm not sure how it'll stick to this shiny stuff. I don't know if I need Fabri-Tac. I think the art glitter will work. And the glue stick, I'm just doing it just to kind of hold it in place better. So, on this. And I don't really need all of this, so let me pull that off. So 5 pieces. I'm trying to get the ones that line up. I think we'll take this piece off. Try to make it approximately the same on each side. Punching these evenly is a little tricky, but it's not too bad. Whenever I'm punching things out, I try to keep that in mind. You know, make it even so that I can use it later. So I'll put glue stick on here. Hey, Deborah. So I have to be a little careful because it's got some, you know, odd edges there. I fear if I do it this way, I won't get as much glue on the craft paper, the shiny stuff. It'll help those metal pieces stay down. So I'll use that, and then just a little bit of glitter on the edges to make it stronger. I do not have a steady hand tonight for some reason. Through the middle here. Let's do it. Let's try that. Where's my tweezers? This has a grain. Definitely has a grain, so I'm going to go against the grain because it'll be stronger. did it on here so that just a tiny bit of that gold is showing on the outside edge. All right, that should work. I think there's glue there. Trying to make sure all these little tips stay down. All right, that looks good. And then I think I can cut that with the trimmer. Let's go this way. There. Alright, so there is a pretty little belly band with gold center. And we're going to put that here. I think it'll look pretty there. Should do anything with this? I could put those snowflakes. What if I put the snowflakes in sparkle? That could be fun. I've never tried that. Would it work? I don't know. It might work. Let's see. I can make just a real subtle, sparkly snowflake. What do I have? I have dragonfly glaze. I have a gold sparkle dauber thingy, but that's pretty liquid. I don't know. I've never tried stenciling with it. A dragonfly glaze is acrylic, so it's a little less wet. Trying to see what color dragonfly glaze I have. Gold, red, violet. Maybe. I think the other one is green. Green and then purple. Yeah, we'll do the gold, red, violet. Let's see how that looks. It'll be subtle, but I'm trying to find a paper plate. Just a little bit of dragonfly glaze. I haven't shook it too much. I tried shaking a little bit. It's thick. I can't tell if it's in that mixture or not. I think it is. All right, I'm just going to use a wedge. So a makeup wedge. So I can offload. And normally I would probably tape this down, but I think it'll be all right. I have no idea how much it's going to show. Never really tried using this as a stencil medium on its own without something under it. But it might show. And if it doesn't, we'll just have a little bit of sparkle on the page. I haven't been stenciling as much lately. My mind's just been other directions. Did I do that one? Nope. Hope it looks good. I haven't been planning stuff out as much as I used to. Cool. I could go over a little further on that middle one. See if it lays in the same spot. I didn't quite go all the way to the edge here. Good enough. Okay. So then you just wash that with water, which I'll have to do later. I might just spray it with some water off to the side here, so it doesn't get too bad while I'm waiting. If I can find a place to set it, I'll set it there. Normally I would go ahead and clean it, but I don't have space right now. So it worked pretty good, and then just drop that in some water, which I've got a little bucket there. And so I'll show you what this looks like. It shows up pretty well on the camera, actually. So that's what that looks like. So it's subtle, but pretty. I think it'll look good with this. All right, so just a little belly band there. I don't know what I'm going to put in it yet. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I'll put something in there, you know. I don't think I have any cards that are the right size. Yeah, no, all these are really big. But I'll look through my stuff and find something to go in there. All right, so there's another belly band. Bonnie says this reminds her of someone. Is it their style or something? These just didn't want to stay. All right, so next thing I'm going to do, what time is it? All right, I think I'll cover this envelope. So I want to use the snowflakes, and it's kind of on the same line. And then I've got some snowflake paper I printed from the Woodland White. Yeah, Woodland White by My Porch Prints. Yeah, Woodland White had a snowflake picture I printed out. Did it on cream paper, so that it's not just white. And I think that I can cover this envelope front and back. I just got to figure out how I'm going to cut it out. Let's see. It's already glued in, so let me get these out of my way. We're going to put you there. Put this back in here for a second. Nope, too long. Okay. There. All right, so this, I'm trying to figure out how I can. So what I'm going to do is fold it over. So this side is going to be there. And then what I'm going to do is cut that out. I wonder. can do that. I guess I could make a pattern of it. I don't think I could do it with graphite paper, though I might be able to. I don't know, let's see. So put it here, and then put this right where it goes. I don't want to get super close to the edge there, though. I don't know, it might be all right. Stay straight. And then I just don't want it to move too much. I've got some graphite paper floating around here. Maybe black or white? Probably black. I don't know if this will work or not. I hope so. We'll try it. It might work. Depends on if I can get it through the thickness of that envelope. Just opened up. Okay. Just gonna slide that in there. Straighten that out because this doesn't look straight. Oh, it's picking up that bottom piece. That's what's confusing me. Let me just move it because it's confusing me. There. All right. So this, make sure I'm right on the edge. See, because I've moved that there. That's on the edge, that's on the edge. I think it's on the edge. Right there. Alright, so right there. Stylus. As long as I can get it close, I can cut it out. Okay. Let's see if it's showing. Hopefully. Can't pick anything up. Yep. All right. That because that should be the right side, because that goes this way and then it's going to fold over the envelope, and then this side will come off right here. About there. Should be able to go ahead and trim that, I think. I can always trim it maybe after. I'm trying not to have to trim it after. I don't care if it's a little inside, because that's probably even better. So I'll probably try to make it a little bit inside. Just a tiny bit off that other side. Maybe a fraction more. I don't know if I can get a fraction more. I'll try. Okay, that should do it. Then we'll cut that middle out. And then I'll probably do it in 2 pieces instead of 1. I thought about folding it over, but it'll be too bulky. So I'm just going to do it in 2 pieces. So this will go about there. Oh, it's your cousin? And the other side will be there. Okay. All right, so I can probably do that with scissors. I was thinking of using my, I don't know, maybe I'll use the X-Acto blade. It should be relatively straight. So let's see, we'll do this way. I doubt it will be exact. It'll be close enough. Let's see where that comes to. I think about there. Do this side first. So by here. Helps if you can see where you're cutting to. All right. Let's see if I can get this ink off. It's got a little graphite on there. It's like sometimes the graphite will erase cleanly and sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to ink that edge, so that'll be fine. All right, let's see how it fits. Is it going to fit good or not? I need to adjust that side right there. Not much, ever so slightly. Cut a little notch first. And then just take off just a slither. Teeny tiny slither. I felt like I just moved, but maybe I didn't. Okay. And we'll ink it. Where's my ink? I'm not sure how I'm going to glue it. Probably use art glitter. I might use a little bit of glue stick through the middle just to help it. I probably could have just stenciled on snowflakes or something, but I don't know. I like when they're a little bit thicker. They just hold up better. So, do this. And debate if I want anything there. I might just, I could use the stencil, I guess, there. Where did it go? Where did I put it? I'm going to do just a little bit of stenciling there. Let's see. Figure out a way it fits in there good. These are really big. I need smaller ones ideally. I don't know, let me see. I should have smaller ones. Do I have a big one with snowflakes? No. Look at my Christmas. That's got a bunch of snowflakes. I'm just grabbing stuff randomly. This has got some snowflakes on it. I'll use that dragonfly glaze if I can find it. I sat it here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Where'd I put the plate? I'll just throw a little of this in there just to give it something. It's probably more than enough. I already put that in water, so I'll have to grab another one. I'll just put a few. I didn't pick one that's easily separated. Let's grab this one. There. Now this may or may not show up much. The coffee dyed paper tends to, when it gets wet, it darkens. So that kind of helps a glaze like this to show, because it does darken a little bit. I just want it to be subtle. So I think it's working okay. That one seemed a little heavy-handed, but we'll live with it. Maybe one right here. Okay, it's just something. It's real light. Throw that there, throw that there. This is an older stencil. I don't know if it's still available or not. I think it's called Baby It's Cold Outside. Oh, it's just called Winter. It's an older one from Essential Stencil. All right, so we'll do this. I think I'll use a little bit of glue stick and our glitter. If I can hold it still. My goodness. Oh, I didn't ink it. I could probably ink. I don't know. I'll try to ink it. I meant to ink it. Oh, I did ink it. Wow. My brain is doing good tonight. So I'm just going to go mostly around the edge. If I can hold on to it. A little bit here and there. Okay, that should be fine. Let's try to line it up. Mostly want this in the middle part, so try and stand over it and see if I can get it somewhat centered. Can't see the edge. Where is it? It's hard to see. I should have inked that too because I can't see it. That's crooked. Can you move it? Probably not. Nope. It is not moving. It's close enough. As long as it still folds. As long as I am fairly close. Oh, there's an empty spot there. Envelope is falling apart there. A little bit of glue on there. I didn't check the integrity of the envelope first. I usually try to do that, make sure that all the edges are glued down. But I forgot to. That one's not too bad. Okay. There. It'll be alright. I'm going to trim that edge though, because it's over the edge just a little. Where are my big scissors? Where are my big scissors? They are not in their holder. Alright. Oh, there they are. Buried them. Let's see if I can trim this without cutting the envelope. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. We'll try. Alright, good enough. Not the straightest of jobs, but it'll be alright. And this one, check the size. I don't know if I want to go that close to the center. I think I'll trim it just a fraction. It's a little closer to the center than I would think I want to be. Wasn't near as much as I wanted, but I'll try again. Okay. That's better. So I'm going to put some extra snowflakes on the inside. I don't think the outside. I don't know, because I might put a picture or something here later if I find something I like. Alright, let's see if we can get this on here somewhat straight. What do I do with that board? Oh, there it is. A little bit raw. Should be enough. Let's see. Go this way first. Mostly want this outside edge to be somewhat straight. I think we're good. Okay. All right, that looks that. Goes like that. Okay. Just like that. I'm going to ink it. Lid's back on. Too much glue on my fingers. Alright, let's see if we can ink this to camouflage our bad edges. Normally I would decorate this before I put it in, but I glued the other side because I was doing something with it, and so it's already glued in. That's okay. This should camouflage these edges enough. Just trying to make it even. I don't know if I can get in here, maybe. A little bit anyway. Not too bad. Alright, there. Cute little pocket. And we'll do this side right here. All right, there. So now we have a pocket. And I've got my little snowflakes. So I took these little snowflakes that I cut out. I cut them out on a piece of paper of mine that I printed. Just some snowflake paper. And then I glittered them with this little sheer shimmer sticks, Dauber Sparkle. Where did I buy this? I think I might have got this from Amazon, but it's just a dauber, and it you know, it has a little sponge, and when you put it on, whatever it is you're putting it on, you get pretty little shimmer glitter. So I did all of these with it, so they're all shimmery, and some of them aren't, like this one's not, it's plain, but I did a lot of them with it. And we're just going to cover this with some extra snowflakes, make it pretty. So something like this, maybe. Could have some go off the edge if I need to, but I kind of like that. I think all of those have shimmer on them. They look like it. So we're going to glue those on. Bear with me, it's going to be a tiny bit tedious, I think. Just don't know if I could do glue stick. I could. I don't know if it's any better, because honestly, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be any better, so I think I'm just going to use the art glitter. It'll ooze out the sides a little, but I'll just clean it off. So, hopefully it's not too tedious. I'll lose y'all. Little glue rag there. Can hear them down in the kitchen cleaning up, which is good. Usually they just cook and leave me the mess. And when we're eating separate like this, because a lot of times when I do the lives, we all eat separate. Because my how old is she? 23-year-old, and you know, my hubby, who just got home from work. We're all on this weird schedule right now, so we eat at different times of the day half the time. my oldest, she didn't even get out of bed until like, she gets out of bed sometimes at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so she's not ready to eat dinner. But I'll finish my live and I'll go down there and they'll be like, every pot in the house will be dirty and every dish. I'm like, guys, clean up. So I think this is pretty. And, you know, all the little fussy cut gluing type stuff is kind of a little tedious, but it's not too bad. Usually when I'm doing this type of stuff and I'm not on a live, I just watch TV and craft at the same time. So it's not too bad. That's what I'll have to do with the second one, because I've been doing 2 of everything since I'm doing 2 journals. So I usually do it on the day off, because I've been doing these every other day basically. And I'll do the other one on that day. One more. I apologize for the noise if you hear it. There, those are nicely stuck down, and that makes it really pretty, I think. What do you think? Look at all this shimmer. Shimmery, sparkly. Alright, I like it. So that'll be a pocket for something. I have some Library of Congress pictures here. I don't know if I'll put one of these in it or not, but maybe. So I can't remember which ones I've used and which ones I haven't used. I have to usually go through and figure that out. But maybe I'll put one of these in there. This one or something. Something like that. But I'll go through and figure that out because I don't know which one I want to use. Like this little church. The colors are good. Might do that one. The size is okay. I'll probably back it on something. So yeah. This is 1875 Winter Sunday in Olden Times. L.S.C. Gleason, which I may have used in one of the center pages actually. If I did, I'll use one of the others, or I'll switch it. Oh, I think the center page is already black, so I don't want to do that because I don't think I want to back that with black on that page. But I'll figure out something to go there. So, and then I might put something here. I don't know what yet. You know, some sort of a picture or something. That's not bad. I think I like it better small than large. It's not bad large either. So maybe something like that. That'd be pretty. Have I used this anywhere in here? I don't think I have. So I ended up putting these in here. This is from the Christmas junk one. They're already backed. They do need inked. So when I made this the other day, I didn't have anything in it. So that looks good. And then this one. Both of these are from that paper set. So the size I have is what I have because I can't print them. So put those there. And then we did that there. I don't think I've used this one. That's there. Let me look at what I put in the center of the other one. Where'd it go? Center page. This one? Did I use the church? Is that a different church? That might be a different church. I can't tell. Same one? No, it's the same one. It just looks really different with the black on it. So I'll use something different on the other one. I got lots of them. I have more than this, but this is what I printed out. So, and then I used this here. So I'll use. I think I'll use this on that. That'll look pretty. So let's do that. I think I'll put gold on it. Yeah. So if I take, I'll ink it first because it just will make the edge more even. It's fine without the gold too, but since I've been using so much gold, I think I'll throw it on there. Let's see. I'll use probably the lunar paste. Dries a little faster than my deco art. It's almost empty. I need to buy another one of these. So I usually just use my finger. And you may not be able to see this as much as I will up close. But this will just finish off this edge a little bit. Try not to touch it anywhere else while it's wet. Okay, I'll show you that in a second. Get this off my finger. Lunar paste is water cleanup while it's wet, and then if it starts to dry, you might have to use alcohol or something. But so this is a little bit wet still, but I can probably glue it on there. See if I can get the edge to show up for you. Right there. Kind of see it there. So it's very shiny. Just gives it a little more decorative finish. And we're just going to throw that on there. This is Library of Congress. Obviously, Winter Days is the title. I don't know if I wrote down the artist anywhere. It's probably on there. I just can't read it without a magnifying glass. Most of these are from the 1800s, so I'm sure that's what it is. They're not originals or anything. They're digital pictures from the Library of Congress. I like the lunar paste because it dries usually pretty fast. And that's that's Ranger. I'm not sure. I'll show you in a second. All right, pretty little picture. There. So it is, who is this? I know it's Simon Hurley, but I can't remember if it's Ranger too. Yeah, it's Ranger. So Ranger and Simon Hurley. I think I usually buy it at scrapbook.com. Wake up. All right. What was I going to do next? What time is it? 10:30. I got 30 minutes. I have a couple of things. Let's see. I have one thing that's a flip down with pockets. And then there was a waterfall. The waterfall will probably take me longer than the flip down. I'm trying to see what I printed. I think I printed the flip down. And then I might put some fabric flips in here. Not sure where. I think I've already done the back page. Possibly here. I've got a little bit of pieces of fabric. So let's see if I can remember where I was going to do the flip down. So I didn't mark it. Where was it? Was it just on one of the plain ones? Maybe. That's going to be a pocket. Green. I got, it's a red paper with snowflake paper, I think. So, let me see what it is. I can't remember. It's here somewhere. Oh, it's this one. So, the way this works is, so ends up being like this and this, so it's a little envelope, and then it opens. So you'll see this color, and then on the inside you'll see this color. So I feel like I had a page opposite that had some reds. See if I can find it. If not, I'll just stick it somewhere. I like that page there because it's nice and it's sturdy, so that would work well. It has to be kind of sturdy. Let's see what's in the other signatures. I need to put these back in their Library of Congress thing before I use them. Let's see. Any reds anywhere? No. Too much red. It was there. Is it there? It's not terrible there. It's on the other side of that. Possibly, but I feel like I had a better page. Where's that last signature? Not there. No. Too busy. All right, that must be where I was going to put it. I think this is, oh no, it's actually not terrible. What do you think? busy. Red. All right, I think I will go maybe here. The colors of the holly are pretty close. And I think it's probably better than just the plain. Yeah, let's do that. So I only need one of these. Let's put this one aside for the other journal. I don't know where I'm putting it in the other one either. But we'll put this one here. Hopefully I have time. If I don't have time, I'll at least get it started, but I'll try. It's not super difficult, but you know, everything is more time. Yeah, Simon Hurley is, I believe, who does that. He's connected with all of them. I don't know. It's hard to read it. It's got like a teddy bear picture. Everything's too dark. I can't show you it. Let me look on one of the other colors. All right, you can kind of see this one. Can you see the name there? Anyway, I know I'm pretty sure it's Simon Hurley. And then Ranger also. But he's like designer or something. Kind of like Tim Holtz is with Ranger. Same kind of thing. However that works. So this goes like this. And then you fold it up wherever you want it to go. Let's say it's going to have a little flip thing to keep it closed. You could also use a magnet or Velcro, but the one that I saw was, I'll just show you. I saw it on, who is this? Pink Monarch Print show. Pink Monarch Prints. 10 crazy simple ideas for junk journaling. She had a bunch of them, but I liked this one, which is this one. So it's a little fold out, and then it's got like a little closure thing. And then I saw these two, which I might do as well later, but not right now. So that's where this idea came from. And I'm just going to leave a little gap there for putting stuff in it. It's not going to line up, but honestly, I probably don't want it to line up. So I think like that. I have no idea what the measurements were on hers, but it'll be similar. And then it needs a closure. Actually, it needs a bone folder. Just helps it stay flat better. And then the closure is just like a stiff piece of cardstock or something. So what do I got that will match that? I could just do like a green. There's a lot of green on the other page. That color green, it's not bad. I also have a bunch of it sitting right here, so I'll just use green. So you want it to be thick, so I'm just gonna use 2 of these. I think maybe even 3. Or I could layer cardstock in between it of some sort. Here, I've got 2 bigger pieces. This is a drop from something. It's got a deckled edge on it, but I'm going to trim it, so. Let me try to trim this somewhat first. So they're similar. or not. Alright, try that again. Guillotine would be a better option. Alright, let's see. Pencil. Do it down here. If I can hold on to it. Trying to see if it's on the line. Okay. Glue these two together. It's close enough. I might have to just cut it with my scissors because it's going to be too heavy. But it has to be pretty strong to hold, or it won't. It just won't hold. Let's see if I can get two out of it. Then I won't have to do the other one again. No idea if that's the same size. Hopefully it's close. Yeah, okay. So that'll thicken that up good enough. And then we'll just cut it in half, I think. Let's see, will half work? If we go from about here to here. Yeah. I can do half. So this edge doesn't go all the way down, so I'm just gonna, I don't want to fold it. I have a feeling if I fold it, it's gonna act funny. So I'll put it on my grid. It's almost exactly 3 inches each. Where did I put it? There it is. Right. And we'll just cut a shape. Let me think. I think I'll round, gosh, I don't know if I can round it or not. I'm going to try to round the corners. And then I'm going to try to just cut it out like this. I think about a 1 inch wide should do it. So I haven't really planned this out very well, but I briefly watched the video that she did. I think I watched it enough to figure it out. And I'll link it for everybody. So we're just going to go 1 inch. That should do. Should you just, no, I'll do it later. Running out of time, so I'll do the second one later. Try to round it. Ouch, man. So let me see. Does that feel like it's going to hold? It feels stronger that way. I think it'll hold if I put it right about there. So I'm going to try to poke a hole in here. If I can pick it up. All right, so I'm going to poke a hole. That looks centered. It's not bad. All right, where's my cushy thing? Cushy thing. All right, so about here. I'm going to poke a hole right there. My awl would be best. Of course, it's not out. so do I want a center thing? I don't have anything ready. Let's see, where's one with a single? It's pink. I don't want pink. There's a coffee dyed one. Yeah, if I did like something like that, it's mostly just for looks. It doesn't really serve any real purpose. I may do a different hole, but I'm going to put this on here. I'm trying to see about where it's going to round off. I'm just going to use it for size. All right. I have a little more decorative ones floating around. That's not in the center. Also not really in the center. I guess I could just use the coffee dye. It's got a recipe on it. It must be from my cookbook. We'll do that one. It says allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg. Sure. I need to make more of these. I don't have a lot of Christmas ones. Alright, so we'll put that on there with Brad. Find a Brad. I thought about using the snowflake Brad, but I don't think I'm gonna. So I shouldn't need that anymore. I do need the hole punch rounder thingy. I don't know if it'll go through. It might go through. We'll find out. Yep, it'll go through. Okay. I'm just going to round it so it looks a little bit better. Okay. And then this. And this. I might have to decorate it later. What do we got? These are small. I think it's the largest ones I have. Copper, gold, antique. Go with this one. Go with this color. Come on. Never line these things back up. Okay. Alright, so this goes on like this. Let's ink it. I need inked. So I'll go ahead and make it, but then we'll decorate the inside, I think, next time, because I'm just not going to have enough time to do it today. So we'll do that Friday. Okay, so this. Find the hole. And find the hole. And I think I'm going to reinforce that. I don't trust it. Where are my hole reinforcers? I could put paper over it, but it needs paper under it as well. What do we got? We have red. Do we have a circle red? We have circle green. I'm going to put it just because I think it will strengthen it, because it might have a lot of pressure put on it, and I just don't want it ripping. It doesn't need to be this open, but it's what I have, so be enough, I think. Just to keep that from ripping out. And then I'm going to put one over the top of it too, I think. Just to hide it. So I'll do that. Close this down. And then I'll put just a circle over the top of it. With, I could blend it in. If I have it, maybe not. Probably not. I have some dots. I doubt I have a scrap of it, guys. What's this? This is cardstock. That really doesn't match. Could just be solid. Where are all my scraps? I guess I could just use a solid red. It'll show a little bit on the inside, but it doesn't show a lot. I'm trying to see if I have a scrap first. So many. So many scraps, but not the right colors. What's this? These are some I cut for something. Not sure. They're from the photo play set. We'll throw that on there. So I don't know where this is. If that's close enough. That doesn't have to move or anything. It's just, I'll put it sideways. The brad itself, just the metal part of it, is what it'll go around. Make sure this is glued down good. It's a fraction bulky. Alright, there. I think I'll round that too. I don't know if she rounded hers. I think so. Looks like it. All right. We're rounding. And then a little bit of ink. I like this paper. This was from, what was this from? Country Christmas? I don't know. Well, let me see so I can tell you. Tell you where I got it from. It was from Vintage Christmas. So, same name. Vintage Christmas. It's a Hobby Lobby paper. Whether or not they still have it or not, that's another question. I bought it probably 2 years ago. I'm guessing. Silage. Okay. And I printed this double. So this is the paper that's in that book. And then the other side is the digital that I got, that I printed for this set. Don't ask me what it's called because now I can't remember. Do I have any of them written down? No, but I've said it 100 times before, so I can look back and link it so y'all know. But it's whatever digital I printed out, paper-wise. And so that's just going to move like that. The circle is just going to stay loose, I think. I could glue it, I guess, but I don't know. I'm just going to leave it loose, I think. And it'll hold like that. And of course it's not going to hold great. It's going to hold okay. Some of the people said, because I was reading the comments, and some of the people said that they used a little dot of Velcro there too, but it doesn't have to hold perfectly. As long as it kind of holds. Okay, and that goes on here. And like I said, I'll do the rest of it later. But what's going to happen, it's going to get glued on, and then it will fold out, and there'll be a pocket here, and I don't know what else. I think that was it, just a pocket and some tags. So we'll glue it on for now. I think we'll move it down near the bottom so that I can decorate up there if I want to. Might put something there. I'll just put this here. It could be a tuck, but I'm not going to do a tuck because I think it'll be better just to be glued down. If I find it's really not staying closed, I could add a little drop of a little Velcro dot or something. But I'd rather not if I don't have to. All right, let's see if we can get this on here straight. Think about there. There we go. That'll be cute. So we'll work on it some more Friday. But for right now, we've at least got the base of it. And like I said, this is something from Pink Monarch Prints. Her channel. I say her, it might be more than one. Some of the people I watch are actually like mother-daughter type things. I can't remember if that one is or not. Alright, so there. I think that'll be alright. And, you know, once it's in the journal too, it'll lay flat on its own. So we'll put some pockets here. I got to pick out some papers anyway, which I didn't do. I don't think I did anyway. I might have. I don't think I did. Let's see what I had picked out here. I think I was thinking of possibly using one of these. Probably not that. Maybe this. So some sort of a pocket, some sort of a pocket down here. A little bit shorter, I think. So I might use that. It's not terrible. I'll look through my scraps and see what I have left. I think this is a different shade. It's not terrible though. I might use that. I don't know. I'll pick something out Friday. But for right now, we have a base started. In here, a label or something. All right, so we got a decent amount done. Couple belly bands. A pocket or something. I don't even know what we did now. Oh, goodness, guys. Oh, we covered the envelope. That's what it was. So what did I do? Haven't been sleeping well. Rains too much and messes with my restless legs, and so I haven't been sleeping. It makes my brain scatterbrained. More so than I already am. Alright, so we did this partially. And was there other things in this one too? I feel like it was. Yeah, we did that. And we did this envelope, which is pretty. So this, I'm just going to separate them. I'll put them back together in a minute. Oh, where'd it go? I lost it. Where is it? What? Was it not here? Where is it? All right, I am so confused. All right, we did this. Must be in this one. Oh, there it is. It's probably, is it on the same page? Oh, it totally is. Yeah, I can't show that one. All right, so I'll just show these two then, since we're going to work on the other one some more anyway. I'll show those two. Was there anything else? There's a belly band or something, right? What else did I do? Belly band. That. All right, so that's what we did today. I'm trying to get it all on screen here. If I can get zoomed back out. And my camera is way to the left. There. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoyed watching that, and we will work on this some more on Friday. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. All right. Bye-bye.